fake out OCD, right?
Check out. Okay. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody in the YouTube? Welcome to another beautiful day here. This is the 18th of May. Beautiful, beautiful New York session. I'm here with Mandish Babua.
Hello, hello.
To you too. Ah, so you're saying pound gold fake out?
Yes, a probable fake out seems to be.
Let's break down today's chart. We're gonna build out today's bias. Check my mic first thing. Is the mic working? Let's check on it. This and let's do this. Okay. All right. All right. Checking the sound. It's all goody. Beautiful. All right, so today we're going to break down today's chart. Looks like gold has been trending up, but on a monthly time frame, gold is bearish, just recently reacting off a monthly. Let's see what's happening on a weekly. The target has been hit to push down. Looks like we just tapped a support area. Now we can reject and react according to most recent rejection. Now, what I want to know is there any news happening close by? There's CAD CPI happening. There was pound news this afternoon around London session. And numbers, CPI was bad. It turned out to be bad. Everything else, PPI, everything, every release, everything else, PPI happened together. They were positive, but I think CPI moved the pound yen market pretty low today. So what's going to happen is if the news is fundamental, such as CPI, it should push down heavy, right? So if it's going to push down, I think pound yen's intention more than likely it's going to be a retracement. Then we can start pushing it down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down gold's chart right now. So looking at daily time frame to see what's happening on a daily, we are trending. We are trending as bearish. We do have a target at the bottom that's in about 1788.25. If we are to push down, there is a daily resistance as well. I think this current daily candle doing a similar sort of rejection on the top and then push down is going to be logical, and the wick at the bottom could be filled just looking at the daily time frame. Now when we go back to 4-hour time frame, what I can see is we are pushing down in a channeled sort of a way, almost sort of like already prepped price action. This is something that was set to happen. Right now on a 4-hour, I can see there is a rejection from the bottom, something sort of like a fake out, and the rejections are getting higher and higher. So on a 4-hour, there's a 4-hour support, and the most recent trend from the top is bearish trend. This looks like a lower high, and this is the lower low. This potentially is another lower high. That's where the engulfing action happened. So if we are to push down, if the momentum is still bearish, we can feel the wick all the way down. Now what we need to see is we need to see rejection from 4-hour time frame, because there's a 4-hour support or a break of 4-hour, then we can start pushing down easy. Right now also we are keeping things in mind, such as we are very close to this daily support area, this 1804.05. So if I was to do a fresh analysis, let's erase everything out of the chart, right? Because we should be able to do a fresh analysis every time we come to the chart. So what I can clearly see is This right here was the most recent daily support we broke, and we are doing multiple retests around that area. This looks like an active rejection area right here. 1803 flat is active rejection area. There's another one at the bottom, 1791 flat, right? Now, what I want to see is I want to go into 4 hour. 4 hour, what I can see is I can actually adjust my levels. So this turns out to be the most recent support area. That could be in potential area below which we can take sales. Now I'm going to head into 2 hour time frame. 2 hour time frame, what I can see is there's a lot of engulfing action from the top. We tried to break this level yesterday, from Asian to London to New York, but we couldn't sustain above 1825.30. Now that is interesting. If I have to adjust this level again one more time, I'm going to bring it up to 1827 flat, right? So this was the level we tried to break last time, but turns out this is only liquidity grab on the top. Now, if we are rejecting the top, we are breaking support, and this is a potential liquidity grab. Where are the candles more likely going to go? Towards the downside. Now, if we are going down, if we are bearish, what do we want to see? We want to see resistance, right? So we want to see resistance, more bearish variation. Or if I am looking for a safer side or a better price action, I want to see a deeper retest. Now, if you noted what I said before, on a daily time frame, I would love to see a deeper, higher retracement before pushing down. That is going to be a rejection in a 4 hour. Okay, so the 4 hour for me to push down, it needs to start rejecting this level. Probably I'm gonna name this 1823.60. So in about that level, if the price starts rejecting, actually, I'm going to note down 1823.40. So if the price starts rejecting this level on the top, the most recent broken support, we can easily push down. Because in today's price action, what I can clearly see is, for example, from around Asian, we have just been ranging. Even London, we have been ranging in gold. So if we are ranging, more than likely the volume could show up around New York session. So if we are pushing down, I want to note this range as well. 1860.80, 1808.70. This could be another target at the bottom. 1798.50. So for now, what's happening is the previous 2 hour candle closed with a wick on the top, with a smaller body, higher, longer wick on the top. Obviously closed with a wick on the top, showing signs of continuation towards the upside. There is a chance we can push up. We would love to see a 2 hour candle retrace and then start pushing up. If we are pushing up for scalping buys, my overall bias is a sell as long as we stay below 1816.80. But it's hard to see sales coming in, because this is still a range. If you noted the price action to the left hand side from Asian session, this is still a range, right? So usually we don't want to take a trade in a range, but I think we are going to get this rejection around 1823.40, or even a little bit early. So if I am to adjust this level again one more time, I can see 1822.40 as a key rejection level. So once we start rejecting 1822.40 and start pushing down below 1816.80, I think we're going to push down. Very nice. All right. For now, it's sort of doing like a break and a retest to push up. Looks like I'm going to pass on buy. I'm not going to take a buy. My bias is going to be sell. I haven't seen a lot of volume in USD lately. It's been ranging, but if USD is powerful, gold's gonna drop, right? So I want to see some volume. All right, 15. Let's see how 15 is rolling here. I think there's a clear sales below 1814.70. Clear sales. Is this level?
On this
Sir,
share screen. I just took a sell in pound yen.
pound
Just
yen.
sell.
It's at the bottom. Five sells. T. Gold is slowly pushing down here. GPY, no volume in USD GPY whatsoever. Volume in USD GPY. That way we can start pushing gold. So what I'm going to do is let's look at JPY basket and see what what's the intention in JPY basket. JPY basket looks like we actually broke outside the channel. Now, the most recent trend in JPY basket on an hourly is a bearish trend. Even though we are interacting with the channel, we are not pushing down. So JPY basket is slowly recovering. I want to see a rejection at the channel if we are pushing down in JPY basket so that pound yen could push up. Otherwise, I want to see JPY basket go inside the channel above this level, and then probably we can start pushing up. If JPY basket pushes up, pound yen pushes down. So I want to see JPY basket sort of recover, push up in this channel, and then we can push down in pound yen. I know the correlation, some of the time people don't understand it, but it is what it is. If the yen is weak, pound yen sort of drives up. If yen is strong, moving up, pound yen sort of drives down. So that's the correlation, basic correlation. Now pound USD on the other hand is clearly bearish. I think the bias in pound USD is sell. So if pound is a sell, more than likely pound yen is a sell too, right? So on a 4-hour time frame, what I can see is, oh no, it's actually a recovery retracement. All right, so if I have to read pound USD's price action, so we were trending down for some time. If we were supposed to push down, this auto collection was already enough. So we pushed down, the push down actually didn't happen. We sort of recovered, we started pulling up even higher. Yesterday's price action, yesterday from around London, we started pushing up pretty heavy. Now we range, now push down just to grab potential liquidity from the bottom, then to start continuing up in pound USD, right? On 2-hour, I can see a support already around a potential retest area before pushing up. Now, I think to push up in pound USD, we have to start breaking the resistance because this also looks like a potential resistance off of which price can reject and start pushing down, right? So if there's enough volume, I think the sales could easily work out, especially because this is an engulfing variation, engulfing action. This was a resistance. We broke above, 2 candles sustained. The next candle just pushed down, and more than likely we are going to push down heavier with volume. But if the support is going to be respected, we can easily push up as well. That's something to keep in mind, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to note this area down in pound USD, because when you're trading one pair such as pound yen, it's important, or even gold, it's important to see if pound is doing well or yen is doing well. If you're trading gold, it's important to see if USD has some sort of news coming around. How is USD moving in an overall sense? That way you will get more confluence, right? So pound USD also bearish. We are in a fresh hour. We are 8 minutes in the fresh hour. In the first hour, we are trying to reject the top in pound USD. Looks like if we reject the top, if we break the 30-minute candles low, we do have a potential to push down. So similar bias plays out in pound yen most of the time. Now, if I'm looking at pound yen, I've taken a sell around London session already. A beautiful sell, to be honest. A beautiful sell. A daily candle has broken above the daily resistance on the left hand side. If we were to continue up after breaking such a resistance, such a level, we needed a proper retest. On a daily, there is still a potential to push up unless we are correcting yesterday's pounds news event. We did have a CPI release that could influence the market to push down, but I think according to the most recent price action, I'm going to stay buy. I'm going to keep bias of buy on a long haul on pound yen. I want to see prices moving up. For that, I need to start seeing support starting from 4 hour. But on a 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, what I'm starting to see is candles printing side by side. If we are starting to print like this, more than likely the volume towards the downside is lower, dying. So we need retracement, and retracement is happening. So if retracement is happening, once we start continuing back in this liquidity pool, in this range, maybe we can start pushing up. Because this, the auto collection side by side, is a sign of market reversal or a sign of market continuation, auto collection, and whatnot, right? So just looking at the price action, the most recent today's price action, my bias will be a sell right here. Right, I'm not going to confuse you a lot, but my bias looking at this will be sell because I see a resistance. I want to take a sell. 1 hour is rejecting the top. Previous 1 hour candle also rejecting the top. The only fact that previous 1 hour candle didn't close with the wick at the bottom, that kind of pisses me off. But otherwise, it's actually looking good. And my bias since London session was a sell, I capitalized on the volume and whatnot. So yep, that was it from London session, right? On an hourly, looks like a sell rejecting the top. We just want that volume. So we are 15 minutes away from the market open. 30 minutes at this point in time seems kind of rangy. There was a dodgy candle close on the top right around here. That's usually a sign of saying that, hey, you know what, maybe the volume towards the upside is dying. So if the volume towards the upside is dying and there's 50% chance to move up and move down, another candle closing bearish is showing more potential to push down. I think a quick exit out of this trade will be nice. Otherwise, what I think is, if we are to push down, there is gonna be a retracement. There is going to be a retracement. Why is that? Because 4 hour candle pushed down pretty heavy. This 4 hour candle also needs some sort of relief, some sort of retracement. So the real question that we need to ask this current 4 hour is this retracement enough? If this is enough, yes, we are definitely going to push down. No doubt on that, right? But I want to see a 4 hour flip, right? Or maybe a 4 hour retracement if that's happening. So I'm going to patiently wait here. We are exactly 49 minutes away from market open. There's a 2 hour support. There's a hourly resistance, potential to test the daily low. This is almost sort of like a textbook trade here. Now, what I've also noticed is there are a few channels working out here. Okay, there are a few channels that are playing out. such as this was a channel we noticed from the downside towards the upside. There's another channel that has been playing for some time, ever since the 28th of April, playing out. We actually pushed down. I explained this bias market analogy yesterday too. If we were to push up, right, if we are studying patterns, this right here was a proper opportunity to start pushing up. We didn't push up, right? But we didn't push up. So what was happening? Maybe market was grabbing a whole bunch of orders at the bottom, and if we were to push up, we had to continue. We had to reset in this level. Now we dived in that area pretty aggressively. Now, is this showing that if we are to push up, hey, it's starting now, right? So before we couldn't start, it was too late. We rather move down. Now, if we are to push up, we are in that similar liquidity pool. We are still in that range right here, right? So if we are in that range and if we are to continue up, we can start pushing up pretty heavy just because this price action, the moving up was to happen in the past. It didn't happen. It went down, showed us some sort of bearish action. So if we are pushing up, there is a chance once we start breaking these highs, we are going to push up pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. That's my analogy on latest price action, right? But today's session is always different. Today's session, today's price action is always different. You know, for the session, we are the kukuri traders. We are the ones who slash attack anything close by. We don't just look at the high time frame. Yes, we definitely base ourselves on the high time frame in the most recent trend, but we want to capitalize on moves that make sense. So if I was to look for buys kind of do look cranky, kind of look funny, right? So I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, make it a little bit beautiful, the chat. So 1 hour. 1 hour resistance, beautiful. There is a potential. There is a potential that we can push down, but for now, hourly candle, 30-minute candle. G, 15-minute candle closing in the next 20 seconds. Clearly, the candles are closing with long wicks on the top and the bottom. Not a good sign. If we are pushing down, what we want to see is we want to see candle actually rejecting the top. Maybe as long as price stays below 164.70, we are still a sell. But once we start breaking 164.70, there is a chance we can recover or do a 4-hour retracement before pushing down, or maybe the long-term bias is playing out. Right? So that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wait. Guys. Yeah, I think gold is pushing down here. Nice. All right, so what's happening in gold? Gold 4-hour candle clearly rejecting the top. The most recent trend is bearish. Obviously, we are ranging, but we are rejecting this upside. And if we are to push down, I think bias is sell as long as price stays below 1880. Right? Daily candle seems bearish. Now starting to make sense. 4-hour candle. 4-hour candle not making any sense. 2-hour candle seems engulfing. 2-hour candle in its first half. As long as we reject the top, we are still pushing down. There's a 1-hour resistance. We tried to break above this 1816.80 level once, but we couldn't sustain above. We closed back in the range. So if we close back in the range, where do you think the price is going to go? If there's volume, more than likely towards the downside. So if we are to reject the top and maybe break the support, potentially even close below, look at the size of the candle, right? The size of the candle is pretty huge. The only fact that candle is closing with no wick at the bottom, that kind of puts me off. But I can see how price is starting to push down. It's not sustaining above 1816.80. There's enough volume, we can clearly push down. So I want to wait for at least a 15-minute candle to close. Now I'm going to head into 5-minute and see what's happening. On a 5-minute, yeah, I mean, the resistance, most of the latest resistance prices, almost similar to what we were talking before. Prices started collecting order side by side. If we were to push up, yep, there was a chance to push up, but we pushed down. Why is that? Maybe a market reversal towards the downside is happening. So if that's happening, we have to wait for a candle to close below 1813.95 so that we can take a sell in this clear range. But market today is not that easy. It's kind of difficult. Seems kind of difficult. All right, pretty simple. So gold. Let's see what's going to happen in gold. JPY. I want to see USD JPY start to move up. That way I can start taking gold sales. JPY is our time. JPY basket. What is JPY basket doing? JPY basket is just rangy. Engaging with the channel several times. I either want to see a candle close inside in JPY basket in the channel to start pushing down, or maybe candles JPY basket to push down so the pound yen could push up.
Hello, people. How are you doing?
Hello, hello, hello.
Belongs to the
What's
group.
up?
How's it going, my
Not too
brother?
bad.
Not bad, not bad. Doing good.
Good. Not bad is good. All right, looks like gold is starting to push down here. We are 20 minutes in this new hourly candle. We are 40 minutes away from the market open. Let me see if I can bring your voice on the speaker, boys. Let's see. I do that. Because I don't like wearing the headphone. I hate it. I don't hate it. I get annoyed, basically. Any boys try and speak once? Maybe let's check if your sound is coming on the speaker. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That means I need to. Can you do the mic check one more time? Oh, okay. Oh, because I want your sound to go to YouTube too. I'm trying to see what I can do. Hey, trying to fix the mic. Oh, mic. Yeah, I think sales stop would make sense. I can fix this.
Jeez. You guys, that's it. Mhm.
Now I don't know how to use OBS anymore. I haven't edited template. Desktop. We are starting to push down here. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are starting to push down here. Nice.
Did he get in?
All
Not
right,
yet.
got in.
Oh, yep, we are pushing down here.
Sell stop hasn't been activated yet.
Yeah, I think we are gonna push down here.
Yeah, I'm in.
Beautiful.
Oh, there you
Beautiful,
go.
beautiful, beautiful. Sales did make sense. Hourly time frame making more sense to push down. 30-minute also making a lot of sense. 15-minute rejected the top. We saw the rejection very clear. Broke 1830.95, and there's a very heavy chance we can start pushing down. I think as long as price starts rejecting the top, especially this 1 minute auto collection, if we still stay below this auto collection, we tap into this liquidity pool, start driving down, we're going to drive heavy. Now, because 30-minute candle was closing, we might see a little bit of retracement, but as long as price stays below 1813.95, I think the push towards the downside is coming. Oh, nice. Look at 1 minute. 1 minute is looking very cool. Very, very cool.
Nice.
It's making more sense every minute. Now, I actually missed on it, but it's okay.
You missed on this trade.
Yep. Because I was fixing the OBS. It's okay.
I feel like I should close this position out.
The USD JPY is kind of funny. So in relation to that, maybe.
Yeah,
But
just close one position. Yeah. Wait for the next candle to open.
oh yeah, it's gonna drop. Gonna drop. Yen Basket. What is Yen Basket doing? Yen Basket is just dancing around. Nothing. Are in the second half of the month. Want to see a lot of action. Gold is a sell. Gold is beautiful.
Still have an entry after this close.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Thinking
30,
about
35
it.
pips.
About it, sir. About it. If this 1 minute candle breaks the previous 1 minute candle's low, we are gonna push down heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Yep. There we go. Nice. Beautiful trade. Nice. We are gonna push down heavy. Yeah, one of the best entries was just below 1813.95. I think sell stop around here was very nice. Yeah, one more retest and then we are good to push down. 30-minute candle closed with a wick at the bottom, 15-minute candle rejected in the top, 5-minute candle closed confidently bearish below 1813.95. There's a very high chance we can start continuing down here. Let's see if I can catch something out of the trade. I think it's going to retest this liquidity pool towards this side, on towards 1813.95, then start pushing down heavy. If that's happening, I still have one more chance. But I'm actually good for the day, to be honest. I made good money through pound yen sale. I'm actually happy. Happy.
All right. Raja is taking an entry right at this.
Oh, he's taking an entry right now?
No, not me. Raja is taking an entry right now.
All right.
I was looking for our video. I found this video.
Okay.
Where's
Is
our
this one?
video?
Oh,
Is this 1 minute's gonna tap?
It's not live? Oh no.
Oh, wait, let me see. Yep, it is live. I just wanted to hit a thumbs up. There you go.
Beautiful.
I have sell stop now.
Beautiful.
think it's giving one more retest to the broken
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, I think it's giving one more chance before dropping down. But also, we can't ignore the fact that USD JPY is super rangy. Even though we had retail sales a few days ago, it's super rangy. It should be decisive. Market should be decisive, but it's not. Like yesterday, I think yesterday. Yep, yesterday, bad USD numbers. But no, actually, it's one of the most funniest number news release ever. The numbers are technically bad. Core retail sales says good, but it's bad technically. It's just funny. It's just funny.
Okay, give me a bearish candle. One bearish candle. And then be ready for increase.
Hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute. All right, 30-minute candle still retracing. We are starting to reject 1813.95. As long as we stay below 1813.95, we have a great chance to push down. 15-minute candle at this point of time is looking very nice. We are still below 1813.95. There is a wick at the bottom on the 5-minute candle. 1-minute candles haven't rejected that liquidity pool. I want to see if it can reject this level exactly. But it can clearly reject 1813.95 before pushing down too. Looks like it's going to start pushing down now.
This is the point where I sell. Open sells.
Beautiful. Five-minute candle looking very nice. As long as the 5-minute candle flips bearish, there is a high potential to push down. 1-minute candle is looking very nice. Nice. Beautiful.
Okay, is this the daily low? No, it isn't.
Beautiful. I took a sell. Let's see if it works out.
Yep, if 30 minutes flips, what do you think about adding a new position there?
I'm thinking about adding a position once the candle starts breaking the 1-minute lower range. So that's the 15-minute low. Previous 15 minutes low. Let's see what's going to happen. Don't want to be too aggressive just because of the fact that it was still a good day for me. Five-minute candle close as a support. 1-minute candles are still ranging. We just need volume in gold's market. If we see some volume, we can push down pretty aggressively. That's what I want to see. Let's see if we can push down heavily. Oh, nice. Volume.
Let's check out the range. Range. 28 to 30 pips. Pips. 98 pips. Take profit.
My sales stop. Second position got activated too. Nice. All Here's what I think at this point of time. 30-minute candle flipping bearish is a... Oh, we are flipping bearish. Beautiful.
Oh,
15-minute candle
okay.
flipping bearish. 5-minute candle broke the low. This is a good idea here. Now, once we start pushing down, probably...
Stuff activated.
Oh, nice. This
All
is
right, my
actually
second
good.
position got activated.
Yeah.
Good, good,
Ooh,
good, good, good.
Down.
nice. Beautiful day.
This is
It's gonna be a beautiful day.
amazing.
Missing 10 pips already done. 12 pips.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
There you go.
Just
There
removing my
you
TP. Securing something.
I'm actually going to leave it at break even. I don't care at this point in time because my day was beautiful.
All right, it's about to hit my first TP.
Oh,
There you go.
this is
First
a
TP
dropper,
hit.
sir. This is a
Oh, yeah.
dropper. Nice, very nice.
Right, I am bringing it at break even now.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful day here. Very nice.
Get a closing now. Close it. Yeah, I'm stopped out.
That's all right. That's okay. Trade management is the key. You know, it's protecting your capital, not just capitalizing out of the market. It's protecting your capital more than anything else.
You know what? I got out completely.
Yeah, secure
Beautiful.
15 pips.
Beautiful,
Two
beautiful,
positions.
beautiful, beautiful.
That's it.
Oh, amazing day. Nice.
I stay here. Actually, I really liked this trade because it was at pinpoint.
That's right. This is actually really good. Best price action from gold, to be honest. Now, I think it's going to drop even harder. The more it's going to retrace, more it's going to grab momentum, the harder it's going to drop. So, yeah, that was actually a good entry right there. The first entry was below 1813.95 with a sell stop. Obviously, we caught the second entry too. This is actually pretty good. 17 pips, you know, that's still nice. That's amazing. 17 pips. That is amazing.
The yen is not moving anywhere. Okay, 2 trades done for the day.
Done for the day, literally. That is correct. I've taken 2 trades. I should be happy.
Yeah.
Should be happy, you know.
Both profitable. You should be more than happy.
That's right.
Okay.
So finally, I flipped my $300 accounts to $1,400 and my $500 account to $2,439.
Oh, wow.
Which is good. My probation is almost over now. Probation's almost over.
I think it's gonna go down even more.
It's gonna drive down. I think it has attacked one of the targets. This area right here, the 5-minute support was one of the areas. It actually literally hit that area, you know. So we need to reject somewhere. Even if it's so obvious to push down, it's gonna reject the potential rejection area, and that's what happened here. A lot of times, people don't secure anything, and they basically run with greed. That's not correct. You know, you got to secure at least something out of the market. This sort of situation teaches us that. We definitely pushed down like almost 19 pips, but the rejection was very key. That's what happened. The rejection happened. If you secure something out of the market, amazing. It's cool.
Loving it.
what? I closed my terminal. Done for the day.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Done for the day. I'm not even gonna wait for market open because if I do, I will be tempted for taking a trade. I do not want to take another trade.
That's right. Yeah. It's always a good idea to call it a day. Always a good idea. Literally a good idea. Now, I just want to see if pound yen's idea is going to happen tonight, because gold has done its move. I'm over gold now. I caught that move, called that move. I want to see if pound yen is doing something that I'm anticipating, and that is important. Otherwise, yeah, we can just have some chat. We can have fun. You know, this is why trading in a group is so important. If you trade alone, you will do a lot of fuckery.
Anuj,
Yes, sir.
let's look at pound yen daily chart.
That's right.
It's my idea. I took a trade before and it didn't work out. I managed my risk. Looking at the daily time frame, it's last time I told you about head and shoulder pattern.
That's right.
So first head, shoulder, head, and again a retest
That's right.
in a daily time frame. It seems that pound yen has not given us a new high than before.
That's right.
So, so I'm thinking about sales, going into sales more than
Yeah, I
buys
mean,
in daily time frame.
here's the thing: for pound yen higher time from confidence sells, I think it has to be below this level. It has to be below
159.889. Yeah, somewhere around there.
I think 159.300 has to be below 159.300. You know why? Because I saw a gap action here, right? So this gap was a symbol for exhaustion or potentially a breakout. This was not breakout. There were two options, actually three options in total, but there was a chance this could have been a continuation gap. But turns out this is just a normal gap where we gapped down, we filled the gap at the bottom, and then we started pushing up. Now that's a sign of reversal. Usually a gap, one gap, I wouldn't say is a confluence. If there's three gaps, if you remember in our simulation sessions, I've talked about this: 3 strike and out. This is 1 strike. I haven't seen 3 strikes yet. Maybe in my terminal, if I open up, I will see 3 strikes or whatever. But this could be a sign of reversal, especially when there's engulfing action, right? Now, as you said, sells can happen, but we want to see a daily resistance. We want to see a daily resistance, and that's only going to happen below 159.300. For now, for today's session, yeah, we can push down, no doubt at all. But if you look at the weekly, oh no, actually, weekly has bearish potential. Weekly actually has bearish potential. Monthly has a bullish potential. Now, this is kind of like a situation where I'm on a fence. I'm still bullish on pound yen on a long term, but I would want to see a 4-hour support to start with. There is a potential the daily candle can start moving bullish, because on a daily time frame, that was a resistance area that we needed to break. We actually tapped that level. Now to start continuing up, we need further momentum. So where do we get the momentum? Where do we get the volume? On the downside if we are pushing up. So that's why we pull down a little bit. And this decent pull is enough. This pull is actually enough to drive it higher. So that's what I'm anticipating. I just want to see if pound yen's going to reject the bottom, and it's actually interacting with my channel too in about that level. So I want to start. I'm not going to say New York itself, New York Open is going to be a buy, but could be NYSE. NYSE, it could be a price action where we could start driving higher and higher. So patiently waiting. Not going to take this sell. Wow, look at gold. Gold actually was so beautiful, right?
Still dropping.
Still dropping.
Still a chance to take sales below this 15-minute low.
Nice.
I'm so tempted.
No, it's alright. It's alright to miss out.
Yeah.
On YouTube, Easy Montana says, "Good morning." Morning, Easy Montana. Easy Montana. Yep, gold is going to push down. Definitely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gold move was the move of the day.
I was watching Raja's stream side by side, right? And
That's
he was
right.
like, "This trade is the most legendary trade in the history of live streaming here."
Oh, is it?
He was like, "Take this trade and go home."
He went out? Did he went out?
Oh yeah. He broke down into 4 trades, like 25 lots each, closed it at 10 pips, and he was like, "Go home."
Yeah. His 10 pips is about 200,000 or something, probably.
100 lots,
No.
10 pips. Probably
No?
around $10,000.
100
He
lots?
is 25. 100 lots. 100 lots.
Oh, okay.
So 100 lots is 1 pip equals to 1,000. So 10 pips equals to 10,000.
Okay, 10,000.
He was using dynamic lot size, dynamic risk management, right? So he opened a trade while it was retracing. So he was adding positions. So he might have secured somewhere like 15-20,000 in total.
Beautiful. Look at this 25 pips move. This is actually very nice. It's going to drop even harder. 35 pips. I think at least 35 pips. Wow. Look at this.
Nice.
Very nice. This was the move of the day. This was the move of the day.
Ooh, still dropping.
Beautiful. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Wow, it's gonna hit 1808.30. Oh, is it gonna be one of the days where it just drops? I think so.
It's better not to wait for pound yen today, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, I think gold's gonna drop. I'm thinking about 1798.50.
gapping down in my terminal.
Is it gapping down?
Yeah.
Oh, mine too. A lot of selling action. Okay.
I'd better pick a small position. Leave it for the rest of the month.
Wow, that was a good trade. 47 pips.
You still holding it?
Sir, no, 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 no. Now, daily is starting to make more sense in gold. There's a target 1798.50. I'll be interested if a 1798.50 is going to be.
Yeah, Anuj, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, since a huge move already happened, how would you take on the market if you just arrived?
Can you say that again one more time?
So, let's say that you just opened the terminal, you just arrived, right? And a big move has already happened.
That's
as of
right.
Now,
Uh-huh.
how would you take on this market on gold?
So what happens is usually, for example, in gold, if there's a big ass move that has already happened, I'm gonna anticipate a retracement for a continuation. If the range is clear, everything is good, momentum. If the higher time frame momentum actually makes more sense, there could be one or two more opportunities left. But that's like the last bit of opportunity if that's ever going to happen, right? So if a big move, this is a normal move. This, I wouldn't call this big in gold. I wouldn't call this big. Obviously from the top, yes, 80 pips, $8 move is a standard move. $5 to $8 move is standard move in gold, which has happened already. I will call this a big move. If you look at this move was around NYSE. The move was like in about 200 pips. So $20 move. So after $20 move, I will anticipate more push, but I want to see retracements. I would love to see a retracement, then only a sell. Now, will that happen within my trading time? Maybe, maybe not. If that's never going to happen, there's no trade, right? So it's not about, do we have to take a trade after we see a move? No, it's not. It's not like that. We want to wait patiently, want to see a range. We want to see if that range and our anticipated price action happens. Yes, if that happens, we can still give it a try. But if there's a big ass move that just happened, I'm not going to be very optimistic with the setup.
Okay.
Unless it's like NYSE, you know, maybe for a New York session, if the move happened before New York market opened, I'm definitely gonna anticipate a New York market retracement, because at that point in time, there's only two questions we can ask the market. One of those is, has the liquidity grab happened already, and are we just gonna continue? Because there's no point in retracing, right? If liquidity grab has happened, and if the liquidity grab is so noticeable, beautiful. But if the liquidity grab was not noticeable and maybe the liquidity grab hasn't happened, more than likely the retracement is going to happen and we will catch the second move or second wave of opportunity. So for now, it's dropping. For now, what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking this could be one of the days where gold just drops. There's no retracement. And why am I saying that? Because on my terminal 2, on 1 minute, 5 minute, it's starting to gap down. And on 4 hour, I'm starting to see a big ass rejection, right? On a 4 hour, this is a noticeable liquidity grab. A $5 liquidity grab is going to give us $200 move. Not $200, sorry, 200 pips move. That's why I said 1798.50 is the target. Now look at 2 hour, look at 1 hour. The candles are huge right now, getting huge. So if we are going to continue, it's going to continue like the big brother. This is the older brother. The younger brother follows the older brother. So that means if we are pushing down, more than likely we are going to push down. That is my anticipation right now. That's how I'm going to approach the market right now. And more than likely it's just going to drop. Yep, it's going to drop. Wow. That was a quality trade, boys.
Ooh, look at that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep, it's going to drop.
Okay. Even in the last minutes.
Yeah, it's going to drop. No doubt. That's just what gold does, you know. I wanted to see some move up in USD/JPY so that I could be more confident in a few minutes before when I executed. But obviously everything made sense and we executed. But now it only makes sense for gold to drop hard. Yes, sir.
At this time, gold 1808, 078 is support, hourly support to the left. If this candle manages to close below that support, do you expect a retracement?
I am anticipating a push down, as I said. Now that is not conventional. The push down I'm talking about is something like this. Actually, not like this. This is not very pretty. Like this.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yep. 1808.30 was the target for the session before New York market open. That has been hit. The real question we have to ask the market right now is, in the next 30 seconds when the market opens up, has the liquidity grab happened already? If so, we are going to push down because we found out the bias. We found out the potential move. The move has happened. This clearly was the move for the session. The actually, how many dollars was it? The move was, yeah,
It
$6.
push down straight away after market open.
Could be. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think about a sell stop here. Let's see what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh yes, we are dropping.
Okay, small retracement and a drop.
I think it's always a good idea to wait for retracement. Retracement's happening. I want to see USD/JPY start pushing up. USD/JPY is super rangy. Super duper rangy. GBPJUSD starting to push up. That means our bias of buy could be correct here. Could be correct. Pound yen also doing something similar. We want to see at least a 30-minute candle close above 164.70, or maybe even a 15-minute candle for us scalping buys. But will I take a buy right now? Maybe not. Even if I'm calling it out, because I've taken 2 trades for the day and I'm done for the day. Literally, we're just hanging around here just to fill our time tax. Now in trading, there's a thing called time tax. If you don't know what is time tax basically is your experience. Now your experience is what counts in the market. It's not only trading in the market, but it's patiently waiting there with your hands under your ass looking at the price action. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to fuel my my time tax. Do you guys have driving hours book? What this is called? Driving hours book? What is it called? Driver's handbook, right? Driver's handbook.
Why do you need a driver's handbook?
In the driver's handbook, you need to fill your hours, right?
Oh, learners.
Learners, is that it?
Yeah, for learners book, I guess.
Yep. So in Canada for license, do you have to fill hours in your book?
No.
No. All
It's
right.
online, I think. Now it's online.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, in New South Wales, you have to fill out your driver's handbook, and it has to be certain hour. Then only you can apply for your license. So yeah, for for you to be an experienced trader, you have to also fill your handbook. That's by being in front of the market. That's what we're doing.
If gold pushes down from here, next stop would be probably 1800 flat.
Yeah, it could be 1800 flat. 1800 flat.
73 pips.
And daily is looking beautiful.
But do you have a channel in there, Anas? Channel?
Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I do see a channel on a hourly.
Yeah. If it goes below 1804 630, it's going inside the channel once again.
Wow, it actually rejected the channel exactly. Sorry about that. Pound yen, hourly candle showed support. It rejected my channel in about, and 30-minute candles closing with smaller body. No volume in pound yen whatsoever. Volume caps almost 210. Now I was anticipating a gold clear move down, but no, doesn't look like that's happening tonight. 4 hours still has a potential to push down daily as well. 2 hour, 1 hour now bouncing off of the support. The market bias hasn't changed yet. I think the bias is still going to be sell as long as we stay below 1816.80. That's around the top of the channel. As long as we reject the channel, we still have a chance to push down. Try to fix the Discord time. I figured it out now. I think I'm out. Let's do this. Discord in speaker. Can you boys do the sound check one more time? Speaker is working. I don't know why Discord. Not Discord, OBS. Yeah, got it. Got it, sir. Okay. One more time, sound check.
Hello, hello, testing.
Beautiful. Now it's working. Okay, I can. You guys are live on the YouTube too. So what I needed to do was I needed to shift your sound to speaker, not headphone. I don't like wearing the headphone. And the music is playing on the headphone, so I can hear you guys up from the speaker and your sounds on the YouTube too. That is good.
Okay.
So boys, how's it going? What's happening?
Waiting for a goal to flip.
That's right.
Look at the liquidity graph. Holy shit.
Yep. So apparent.
My pendings are in place. Oh, it's gonna be like
like a
35 pips retraced.
yep, 35 pip liquidity graph.
Wow. 8 minutes in the market. And we have clearly rejected the top, grabbed a whole bunch of liquidity, dived in that 1 minute liquidity pool. Candles are starting to push down here very aggressively. Let's see. Pushing down.
I think it's gonna shoot down like crazy now.
It's a strong support. Anyway, but previously as well. Price has formed the support. It's the third. I think it's the third. Oh my god. It's a strong support though. We need a volume rush probably.
We need a volume rush. We need a volume rush. Gold rush. Goldie rush.
Anything below that 1 minute support, it's good.
Yep. We're starting to drop here.
5 minute engulfing. Drop in. With
Cool. Still here. Let's see if we can drop. Droppity, toppity, droppity, toppity, drop.
drop definitely.
Oh, I didn't realize Riff was here. Hi, Riff.
Hey, I came a while ago.
Ooh, let's go with Reef.
Sorry. Hey, hi, Anuj. How are you?
Hello, Riff.
Today
Hello, brother.
is on the floor. Nice. I was listening to Anuj explain beautiful. Actually, just so waiting for the sale. Like the sale is here. Still waiting for the low break. Low break. Wow. Is this will be like second gold trade with this?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is one of those moments where you can watch it like a sunset, huh? The crash.
That's right. That's correct.
Looking at hourly time frame, it seems to be a strong level.
I think gold's gonna smash that level, to be honest.
Hope so.
Yep, it's gonna smash.
If it smashes 70 pips, 70 pips is not easy yet. You guys thinking 1800 is the next stop? Probably 1800. Yeah. Ooh. Jeez.
The liquidity grab looks good. The only question is this enough? Oh,
What about support, 30-minute support at 1805, 679 to the left?
yeah, I think that's that one over there is only going to be a target. It's going to reject. Clearly, this is a rejection point. So around that level, we better be careful or better be alert. But I think that's if the gold volume allows, I think gold can easily smash this target here. Easily. Because look at the size of the previous two candles. Huge candles, dropping down, diving in the range, engulfing everything on the left-hand side. We just need that volume. We are 14 minutes in the market, and in the first 14 minutes, we clearly saw rejection on the top. We are seeing liquidity grab. So if this is a potential liquidity grab, there is a very high chance we're going to drive even lower. So at that point in time, I think looking at the liquidity grab, looking at the aggressive price action, it is logical to say, it's actually not super logical, but it's highly anticipatable that we are going to see the gold no excuse drop. It's just going to drop.
Is there any chance that gold is waiting for Canadian news?
Sometimes, yep, that's what happens. If there's a Canadian news too, market kind of goes pause, market kind of goes stale, and then we only start seeing volume around NYSE. Because Canadian news also happens in the first few minutes of the market open. We've opened up. We are 15 minutes away from the market news. So, yeah. So more than likely, NYSE could be a catalyst for market to drop. Now, it's starting to retrace. We are ranging on a 5 minute. I mean, pretty rangy. 1 hour, bouncing off of the support. I think the bias is still a sell as long as we are below, as long as we're below 1813.95. Now we can't forget things such as USD JPY, US dollar basically is just ranging. There's so much range. So maybe that's causing a consolidating sort of action right now. If we are dropping, man, I want to see rejection on the top. Right? So patiently waiting. I'm actually in a sale already. I might actually close this position if it doesn't look good. It's a small position because obviously I took a position near a support anticipating a sell. This is the third trade of the day. The third trade of the day, obviously triggering over trading here. Not good, but it's a small position, so I'm gonna let it breathe. Cause still it's still bearish. 5 minute candle starting to look ugly. If the 5 minute candle actually starts breaking the resistance, I might just close it because it doesn't make sense anymore. I took 3 trades already so far until now, so don't wanna don't want to lose, right? The profits back to the market. It's always good idea to just close the door. Boom. No more. No more.
Need to wait 15 more minutes to see any volume.
That's what I think too. Now, this 15-minute candle closing dodgy is not a good sign. This 15-minute candle, because that actually shows us a signal, a potential signal that, hey, maybe is the volume towards the downside dying? Could be. And if it is, well, it is ugly. It's simply ugly. 5 minute, if the 5-minute candle is rejecting the top. If the 5-minute candle breaks 1808.30 and breaks the 5-minute candle's low, I think that also can act as a liquidity grab. Our 1-minute candle is looking nice. It's actually looking okay. This seems like another range. We tapped into that liquidity pool one more time around market open, 3 minutes after market open, and we started driving down. We need to break 1808.30 because we are still gapping on my terminal on the downside. Ooh, we are pushing down. Beautiful. Beauty. Hourly candle at this point in time is looking good. So here's something that might happen. If the Canadian news is not going to move Canadian market a lot, all those volume could actually be contributed to either pound yen or gold. So if that's going to happen, we might see some move in gold continuing lower, because look at the size of the previous hourly candle and the way it closed. It closed like a confident bearish candle, showing signs 80% chance to continue lower. This hourly candle also rejecting the top, making a wick on the top, is showing more and more signs that we can actually continue down. So we want to see volume at this point in time. Since the volume isn't here yet, when is it going to be? More than likely half past market open, or potentially NYSE. I wouldn't want. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Hourly candle rejecting the top, 30-minute rejecting the top. This is definitely one of the days where gold just drops with no excuse. I'm not even kidding. Whoever is in a position, I think well-managed position is gonna be very nice. This is simply one of those days where gold just drops, no excuse, and that's it. Gold did break previous 5-minute candles low, rejected the top. We are below support, below 1808.30. We want volume. The question is there any volume? The volume cap's moving pretty fast, to be honest. This is what happened around London session today. So I was looking at London's move. Everything was looking good. The volume cap was so fast. It was like, wow, it was skipping numbers. Pound yen's numbers, it was skipping numbers, and we saw, actually not pound yen, sorry, hold on, was that pound yen I took today? Pound yen sell? Yeah, pound yen sell, that's right. Pound yen cap, the numbers were so good, so fast. So sell below 168.45. That was pretty good, pretty good. The volume cap, the numbers were skipping numbers. Now that's what's happening in gold. Gold's collecting a whole bunch of orders. Let's see. 4-hour candles. This is a 4-hour candle close. Now this is something that could happen. 4-hour candle close could cause some retracement, and the retracement could serve as liquidity grab again one more time for the sign of continuation. If the 4-hour candle retraces, that is still a textbook trade to push down. 4-hour candle close in the next 38 minutes. So either it's going to push down heavy or it's going to retrace. Either way, it still has sign. It's still showing sign to continue lower. Hourly candle now having a little bit of hard time pushing down. We showed a little bit of push down, a little bit of I would say push towards the downside, but now again continuing back in the range. Has 7 more minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. Interesting. 5-minute candles still looking okay, ranging side by side. Want to see candle reject the top and start breaking 1808.30. What is USD JPY doing? JPY is ranging. Bum ba bum bum. Bum bum. Ba 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 bum. Gold. Gold is having a little bit of hard time breaking 1808.30. We are 20, almost 25. Yeah, we are 23 minutes in the market. No move whatsoever. Just retracement. Okay, pound yen starting to push above here. Are we gonna see a 30-minute candle close over 164.70? Wow, there's so many so many setups happening today. Gold, pound yen, gold, and then pound yen again. Interesting. Yeah, I might not touch pound yen today. Whatever. T. Okay, yen basket starting to push down. Pound yen starting to push up. Hour, 1 hour. Pound yen starting to push up here. Nice. Beautiful. Hourly, 4 hour. Hour ranging in gold. Rejecting the top 2 hour engulfing. 33 more minutes remaining. Hourly candle bouncing off the support. 30-minute. Retracing 2. Closing in the next 3 minutes. If we are pushing down, we need candles to stay below 1808.30 at least. Yeah, it looks like retracement is happening. We haven't seen a lot of volume. CAD news coming in the next 3 minutes. USD JPY, rangy. JPY basket. Starting to push down. Pound USD starting to push up. Pound yen, also similar. Five-minute candles ranging side by side. I don't think my position is looking good anymore. I anticipated a continuation. I think waiting for a retracement was a better idea, and also because this is a third trade, I clearly overtraded. Not a good thing. Not a good thing whatsoever. Even though it's a tiny one lot, still not good. Now, what I'm waiting for from the market is I want to see hourly candle reject the top. We haven't rejected and start pushing down yet, because this is not New York volume whatsoever. The Canadian news, I think that's causing this stall in gold. 14 more seconds remaining, so let's see what's going to happen. All right, so if the 15-minute candle could reject the top, I mean, I don't think it's rejecting, it's just retracing. This is where the news, news happened. Gold's retracing. A whole bunch of liquidity grabs still. First half of the hourly candle has passed, bouncing off the support. Didn't happen as anticipated. Anticipated a clear drop in gold. Hasn't happened yet. We are 30 minutes in the market. 13.5 clearly ranging. 1 minute clearly.
The market was just waiting to range.
That's right.
When we took a trade, but none we but
Huh? It's all right. It's all right. Fun. Okay, we are starting to reject. Are we rejecting, or is the 5-minute candle just retracing and push up higher? I think if the 5-minute candle rejects the bottom and then starts breaking its body, I'm going to close my position at that time. Yeah, I gave enough breathing grounds. Obviously, we are 2 minutes after the Canadian news release. Haven't seen the volume in gold that was supposed to be. Yeah. Well, there was a US dollar news. Wow, how come I didn't see it? Shit. Fuck. I didn't see that. And I was holding my gold sales all along. Oh, fuck. All right. Not good. That's not good. Honestly, there was a minor yellow folder news event for USD, and it's wow. It's so funny because I don't hold trades during news. After news, yep, execution makes sense. Good news for Canadian dollars.
Gold.
35 minutes in the market. No volume whatsoever. Volume cap almost hitting that 180, but now the volume cap's moving so slow. It's actually freaking getting lower. It's going low. It was 179, 190, and it went down to 130. Wow. Okay.
Gold has performed a good support and
Yeah, I think it's still because of the news, and if we were to push down, a retracement was necessary. You know, proper retracement. We saw retracement. We saw push down. We saw break of the range. So what's happening now? Is it market, the news volatility? I mean, volatility is not here. No volume. Literally no volume. So maybe it's just that there's no volume. Could be.
news is kind of stable.
I am done for the day. Beautiful. Done for.
Alright guys, I'm heading out at work. I'm done for the day.
Beautiful, beautiful brother.
I will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, too long to hold.
Oh.
Hope so. Go out. We were talking about the word, what we use, our version of the F word. So Ashley was explaining it in the car yesterday. It was like, yeah, it's a good way of explaining the manipulation in one word.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did you say that was a?
Nice. I like it. I feel some joy saying it.
What word is it? What was it? What is it, Rick?
Our version of the F word with the Y.
With the Y.
Yeah.
Why?
I can't say it.
Oh, fuckery. Yes, sir.
I think this was the last broken label, so is it a retest or no?
Well, it seems like a retest on a higher time frame. It does, but I think it's just rangy now. You know, there no need to no need to force a trade. Because USD/JPY is super rangy. To be honest, super duper rangy.
Volume can be seen now.
What did you say?
It's volatile now. Volume
Yep.
is a little bit more volatile now.
That's right.
Yeah. You're gonna see the sunset. Damn. Okay, let me see the sunset. And we got the chips too. Perfect setup for a sunset watch. Damn.
Yeah, the sunset was good from here. Our pound yen was showing the buying signs, dropped down. Canadian news. I wonder if pound CAD dropped down too. Okay.
USD CAD is ranging.
The yen basket now coming back in the range again. Interesting. all the volume go into pound yen.
It's gonna be awesome if this for the flips.
Oh,
Gonna be awesome. Gold seems to push up. More and more. Wow, that's a lot of pips towards the upside.
yeah, a lot of pips. I think it's going to range at this point in time. I was anticipating a drop the way it moved before and during NY, all those liquidity grab. But looking at USD/JPY, it's clearly ranging. Clearly ranging, contributing no volume to gold as well. Or unless it's grabbing a whole bunch of liquidity for NYSE, in that case, in the next 45 minutes, in the next hour, or 45 minutes to hour, we can see heavy drop again. But I'm not going to stay until then. You know, RIF, you might catch it. If you see rejection, resistance, you might actually catch it.
We'll be doing another trade in a day. Intrigued. Let's see how it's working, but I'll be keeping an eye on this Goldie.
That's right.
He's very dirty. Dirty Goldie. Are we on YouTube?
That's
Are
correct.
we on YouTube? Is YouTube going on?
Sure.
No. Okay, good. Have to be careful what you say.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things about YouTube. It's not like our private session.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Mm.
Ooh.
Swift. Pound yen was going for buy, then went for sell. Gold was going for sell, it went for buy.
Hey, it's interesting. Pound yen is actually really interesting. I really want to keep a close eye out to pound yen, even if I'm not trading. I want to. It's actually very interesting. Starting to reject. All right. 47 minutes in the market.
Resistance.
Yeah. I think it'll test the low.
And they're not gonna let USD drop. Like, no way.
The USD kind of looks like it could drop. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's gonna drop, but seems like it. The structure seems like it could drop. The rejection is getting higher and higher. That's something to note. If this rejection is gonna get higher, and USD starts going up, gold is definitely gonna drop tonight. But yeah, seems like the structure is more like a selling structure than buying structure here. Everything is ranging. Nice. All right, boys, I might call it a day here. That was a good trade, good session. Reef, you missed out on the action. Did you catch the go sell you took?
No. It's okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
NYC.
This 5-minute candle is engulfing. It's actually coming back below range, and we tapped in that 1 minute original liquidity pool around pre-New York. We actually tapped that level. There is a potential we can start dropping down from here.
Yeah, I think this is the point. I'm already into sales.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's aggressive. It's definitely aggressive, but could work.
High time frame looks so amazing though. So I have to hold. Hold for gold.
Gold. All right. Interesting. GBPJPY. Yep. Super rangy.
One minute candle just secure here. Something. Insertions. Maybe it's better to take a good trade after this 15-minute closes. Nice berries.
1 minute's actually looking interesting. Looks like it could drop.
Yeah.
51 minutes in the market.
5-minute candle has not broken below. Okay.
I'm just enjoying the chips, boys.
Yeah, I can almost taste it.
Mm.
You having it with with some shit, forgot the name.
Having a chips after a
Yeah,
long time.
chips. You don't have much of chips and stuff, right?
No,
Yeah.
this is after a long time. Good. I mean, it's not good, but it tastes good for now.
Yeah. I saw your morning routine. You gave it the Insta story. So,
That's right, yeah.
person who does that, like, treats body and mind like a temple.
True, absolutely.
It's another harmful stuff. Like, nope.
Nope, yep.
You also have soda and stuff like Coca-Cola and stuff.
No,
Right?
no.
Yeah, soda. Nice.
Oh shit.
It's starting to drop again.
There is something in the market now. What's going on? Check if there's any news. Just a minute, there is inflation in UK. Okay.
Which means, where is it?
Where is it? Yep.
Is this the new farmers? 85. Okay. I think it's best to place a trade below.
Pradesh, how many trades do you take in a day?
One.
One. Oh, nice. That's good.
Today it's been 3.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Okay. Someday.
That's like I take one trade a day 3 times.
Was that expecting that? One trade every 1 hour.
Oh shit.
That's good resistance for you.
Gonna give a good drop here.
Like, Mandish can handle that stuff. But when I was doing that, I was like, oh man. Like, I could literally just give away the money to orphanage. I would get some blessings. Giving it to the rich a-holes.
That's right, yeah.
Like, come on. What am I doing? Wake up. But yeah, Mandish can do it. When I was saying one trade a day, I was actually thinking, oh, one trade a session. Asian, London, Europe. I love our mindset in the beginning. Learned a lot about myself, but it was
That's right, yeah.
Forex and then
Definitely learn about yourself.
gas became so expensive, man.
How much is it?
Say that, hey, go, like it's over $2 now for an return.
Same here.
Oh,
It's
shit.
$2. It's $2. Not over, but still we can call it over now.
Last night it just went over $2.08.
Wow.
Yeah. When at pandemic time, we were catching up with 90 cents.
Yeah. Penny
Wow.
was really good. Not even a dollar.
Got a big ass drum or something. Fill up for life.
And sell it. And sell it back. Sell it back now. It's like buying gold.
Monopoly right now.
That's right. It's like buying gold and selling it back. Oh my god.
And this, I mean, not maybe for reselling purpose, but at least for myself, I was trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Should have executed on that. We just said heavy.
What's wrong with gold?
I think gold's gonna drop.
I don't know what's happening to gold right now.
Yeah, gold's gonna drop.
18.
It's just that USD JPY is rangy, you know, and that contributes to gold's volume too a lot of times.
Mm.
It's just having a hard time. There's a resistance, proper retest. It actually retests the level that we broke. Now there is a heavy chance it could drop down. Having a hard time, basically. On a 4 hour is about to close, so that means the next 4-hour candle could retrace a little bit higher too before dropping down. On an hourly is rejecting the top clearly. In the next 20 seconds, we want to see what's going to happen exactly. It's going to drop and flip bearish. There is a high chance we are going to continue lower. Now, this is only to add to our experience book. This one, just to see price action. I'm not going to take any more trades. I might as well close my terminal.
It's gapping down.
Yeah, it is. It is gapping on my terminal here. 15-minute close bearish, showing signs of continuation at the bottom. This is actually a nice spot to take a sell. As long as the new 15-minute candle, new hourly candle rejects the top, starts pushing down, I think is a good opportunity to take a sell. On an hourly, saying otherwise, looks like a balance. Looks like a support balance. What?
Come on, gold, don't push up.
Oh, no, so you out of your monk mode?
Right now, I'm actually, yeah, I haven't executed on my monk mode. Every day, yes, I'm working on my daily routine. And I was very precise until the last week. Following everything. So the monk mode continues until the end of the month, and at the start I go back into it every time until the end of the month. But recently, no, I've been eating a little funny. I've been eating funny food, like just a lot of pizza, a lot of chips. Chips today, yeah.
Having the magic potion.
Oh, fuck. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Shit. Oh, we are live, are we? Are we still live on this?
Yes. I might close the stream. I might just close the stream. Let's close the stream.
We're not gonna hold the trade so long, but hold the video so long.
That's right. All right, for the guys in the YouTube, we'll see you guys next time.